Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to look at OneCoin XRP. Might as well, because it's been one of the big ones of the year, hasn't it, really, and big ones of the cycle. And I know you'll be saying, oh, but it's only up a few 100%. Well, the point is, it's actually up and it's held itself up. There's not many charts that have actually been able to hold their value after breaking out. And this one's been amazing. It's absolutely been the absolute super beast, really. So let's give it credit, and now let's digest what it is that we see and see if there's any further to go. Long story short, I do expect this one to end the year higher, maybe even a fair bit higher than where we are right now, 100 or 200% more. Yeah, that's my expectation. Is there any evidence for it right now? Well, the only evidence we've got right now in the very short term is that we've reclaimed all moving averages and we've got a trend signal on the Ichimoku cloud that was given to us yesterday. We had another one of these before, and then it was cancelled here, and now it's kicked in again. And because there's like a wall of price action here in front of the Chiku span, it basically means that this Chiku span has got probably just towards 16 hours really towards basically tonight to reclaim the high and stay above that high, $2.32. So at the moment there's every reason that it can do that. We're above, like I say, all moving averages more or less. The centre of the Bollinger Band, the 21, we've got golden crosses on simples and on exponentials, which means that in the very short term today, if we do lose this 20 moving average, which is like 0.5% away, we've got another move down of 2.35 and then 2.86. And those will be your supports on the 4 hourly where you've taken a position from. That's right. I've got bonus funds to hand out for BYDFi. I've got reduced trading fees. Not reduced trading fees. It's reimbursement of your trading fees for life on BloFin. I've got exchange treats coming out my ears. So use the links in the description for all those things. Let's have a look at the daily. So the daily is basically brewing a pump signal. We're above the moving averages, almost all of them. We've got a strange setup here because you've got a death cross formed here in the uptrend, and obviously the golden cross, which is still in play, and we're above those exponentials. So simple death cross, exponential golden cross. Which one will win? They are kind of starting to merge in the form of a symmetrical triangle. It's not going to look quite like this because they respond to price action itself, but at its current direction you got that kind of symmetrical triangle formation. But really it's still a matter of just supports and resistance, mostly given to us on moving averages. Supports live down here 218 and 220. Resistances live up here 235 and 250. One drive, hidden bearish divergence there. One is not usually enough of those, but again, we're going to do what Bitcoin does, and Bitcoin will influence this chart as well. So we can look at XRP all we want, and we've got trend signals. Yeah, that's cool. But if Bitcoin decides it needs to come down a little bit, this will almost certainly come down too. Now this is the big one, really. This is the one I'm really holding out for, and we've been looking at this for what feels like a couple of months since we broke out of here in April, broke out of here in May, and now we're waiting for the breakout of price action. It's pretty simple. There's two ways to look at it, both of them as good as each other. The first breakout will be a weekly close above 227, which is your 20 moving average on the weekly on the weekly time frame. A much bigger breakout will be closing above 252. Then you'll have breakout of money flow, momentum, and price action together at that point, and then, and only then, will you be able to start thinking about what the big move would be. You could think about measuring this mouth here where the resistance and the support sort of existed, and then target whatever that looks like at the breakout. That's pointing to a new all-time high, close to $4. You could also, and I'm not suggesting you do that, but you could also think about measuring the previous breakout as well, which should take you a lot higher, towards 450. Basically, these are just they're just expectation, with tongue in cheek. The point is, a breakout is a breakout. You should be looking for high. I can't tell you where the new all-time high is going to be. It would be unrealistic for me to say, and it's going to hit $7, and it's going to hit $14. Those are targets I have, in the back of my head of old analysis, which is still relevant because it was done on weeklies and monthlies, and we could see those prices. But the most important thing is to think about what's the criteria for that. Criteria is a breakout from here and from here first, and we've not broken out from there yet. So until we see that, we'll probably fanny around below those resistances. Above here, well, yeah, all kinds of things are possible. You know, people didn't think this was possible. 550% and still remaining, you know, relatively high as a result of that pump. I remember when I was talking about it at the time. You think XRP is designed to stay at 50 cents? Don't you know that? It's designed to stay at 50 cents. It has to. It's designed to stay at 50 cents. I was like, oh my god, where do these people come from? What are they talking about? Why? What is it? If it was designed at 50 cents, why was it launched at a fraction of a cent? Why did it go to several dollars multiple times over many years? It can't be designed to... Oh, it is. It is. I saw on Stinky Teen Face Crypto's channel that it's designed to stay at 50 cents. And you've got to buy the super micro caps with pictures of animals on them if you want to make any money. Why has that gone down? Why has XRP gone up? Why is it... Anyway, I'll leave with you there with a nice little whine and moan. Like I say, links in the description below for everything you could ever possibly want. Other than that, hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.